So guys, one thing I want to cover on this segment real quick before I dive into the conversations is whenever you're building through social media, you've heard me say this lots of times, people buy from you when they like you and trust you. So it is the most important thing when you're on social media is build a relationship with people. Become a friend first, salesperson second. You don't want to have commission breath. You want to be really positive. You want to be humble. You want to be kind. You know, less hype with what we do. So many people hype our industry. It doesn't need to be hype. You don't need to do spam. Don't, avoid commission breath and just be real and genuine. And when you're starting these conversations with people, which we'll talk about, is your job is to raise curiosity. That's it. You never want to bash people. You don't want to bash their jobs. You don't want to bash other network marketing companies. You have to become very likable. Run your news feed and give value. Bring up your business, but build rapport with purpose first. No is not, not everybody's going to see what you do. Okay. Not everybody's going to agree with what you do. Not everybody's going to do what you do. Not everybody, that drives by a coffee shop pulls into the parking lot, to each his own, right? And some people are going to say no, just no's not forever. And you understand something, you've got an opportunity to not only change your life, but you've got an opportunity to change a lot of people's lives around you. So you do have a gift in your mouth. Some people call it a miracle in your mouth. So make sure you share it with people. Don't prejudge people. The people you think will do this a lot of times won't. And then the people you never thought would do this a lot of times do. God's just got a sense of humor with what we do. That's just the way it is. So one thing I want to help you guys understand here real quick is, let me just get some notes just to make sure I cover everything. But so here's how it works. You're gonna generate leads online. You're gonna create content. You're gonna create value. And just so you know, in the files tab in our private page here, you can actually go print PDF documents off of everything that I'm covering and actually go through it in detail and read it over and over again. I encourage you to read it 3 or 4 times and listen to these videos 3 or 4 times so you can become an absolute rock star with what we're doing. Okay, so live videos are the key to expanding this business. And so you're going to create leads through this. Now, here's what's going to happen. As you create content, people are going to like your post. They're going to share your post. They're going to comment on it. Those are the people the next day that I follow up with and build rapport. And what I do is I use Facebook Messenger. See, I want people to hear my tonality, hear my excitement. If you go to your Facebook Messenger, in there's an option with a little microphone. You can hold that down and actually talk through there. So I might, if it's my buddy's birthday, I might say, hey, Mike, happy birthday. How are things going? And I'm going to start building a relationship with people. I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to be sincere. Like I actually care about people because, like I said, people buy from you when they like you and trust you. So during these conversations, what's going to take place on your feed, you're going to start liking comments, sharing comments, making comments, etc. You're going to start doing the 5-5-3. You're going to start posting 10 fun videos or posts a week. 4 nonchalant about your business or product without saying it, and then 1 power post, as we mentioned, without saying it. But now you're going to start getting people communicating with you, and that's where you generate leads. The 5 new friend requests every single day are 5 leads a day that you can start building relationships with. I'll start there. If I were to send you a friend request and it said new in Messenger, I might reach out to you and say, hey, Mike, thanks for connecting with me. I know we got a lot of mutual contacts. A lot of them are entrepreneurs. I see you live in Scottsdale. Is that where you're from originally? So now I'm starting a dialogue. I'm starting to build a relationship. I'm asking questions, getting people to know me, getting to know them, etc. And I'm going to start building a rapport. Now, people that like my posts or comment on my posts, I might reach out and say, hey, Greg, Happy New Year. I see you on my feed often. I see you're living in Chandler. What do you do for work? Or else I haven't talked to you in 5 years. What looks like you got a family. How are things going? See, I'm being a friend first, building relationships, and then I'll go to business later. That's the key to this thing. So you're going to generate all your leads for free, which is awesome because you can literally generate 5, 10, 15, 20 leads a day and start dialogues. Now, I don't send a message until 24 hours after I get the friend request accepted so I don't look too aggressive. And the people that comment on my post or like my post, I normally do it in 24 to 48 hours after, because then today they liked my post, so they saw me, but then within a day or two, they're hearing from me. And so now they're starting to hear the repetition. They're going to start to see me, and my cold market or social media market's going to become my hot or warm market, and I'm going to build rapport. Now, one thing I'll tell you, and I do 100% everything through audio. Now, as you build this is going to get aggressive. Your inbox is going to be full. Every day I got 30 to 40 new messages. This is going to drive a lot of curiosity to what you do. I separate it in 4 groups. What I mean by that is this. A lot of people always ask, how do you manage your team leaders, your business partners, your potential leads, and your conversational messages? I go in the order, and I always check my team leaders' messages first, because they're already building. My job is to help them become successful. Then I help all my other business partners, but then any potential leads I go after next. And then if I'm just in casual conversation messages, that's the last ones that I talk to on a daily basis. That's how I prioritize, my business on a daily basis, okay? Now, one thing I want you to understand is this. You're going to start thinking as yourself as a professional conversation starter. Release the commission breath. Decide that you're in this for the long run and the residual income that comes with it. Okay. Start believing in in our product and our opportunity 100%. You got to have blind faith. This works. You just got to get better and better, and the better you get, the better it's going to work. Okay. And then execute, all income generating activities, your daily method of operation, and you got to be excited. You're building a foundation and a long-term vision with what we're doing, which is awesome. Okay. So that's the biggest thing. Now, a lot of people ask, well, what do you say? So here's the thing. Whenever I'm building a relationship with somebody, I form them. FORM is an acronym. It stands for family, occupation, recreation, and motivation, or money, or it could lead to a couple different things. Okay. And so whenever I'm creating a conversation, I'll say, hey, where are you from? Oh, that's awesome. And the whole goal of this is to try to find some me toos. Oh, me too. Oh, you from Minnesota? Me too. Oh, do you watch football? Me too. What's your favorite team? Oh, I like them, right? So you're trying to form then you're going to go, hey, what do you do for a career? What's your background? Oh, I'm a massage therapist, or I'm a personal trainer. That's awesome. How long you been doing that for? So you're digging to find information. What do you do for recreation? Like when you're not working, like what are some of your big goals and hobbies? And then, what motivates you? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? Most people say travel, ding, ding. So you're building a relationship with people for a day or so. And that's the key thing with what we're doing. Okay. Then a day later or so, I'm going to come back to them, and I'm going to start inviting them into the groups, and I'm going to ATM them. And I'm going to do a quick screen share here so you guys can see the scripts that I use for ATMing. Give me 1 second here. Awesome. Can you guys see my screen? You probably can. Okay. So once you build the relationships, once you build the rapport, now you're going to decide based upon looking at their profile, am I going to invite them to see my product, or am I going to invite them to see the opportunity? Now, if someone has a lot of travel through the building rapport process, and they talk about travel and fun and freedom, and they have a lot of pictures of travel, I'm going to talk about travel. I'm not going to try to recruit them, okay? You got to be assertive. Go with your intuition, your gut feeling. So after you built rapport, what I'm going to do is I might say, hey, Mike, so I wanted to run a quick idea by you. I just joined a Facebook community that focuses on travel and lifestyle that I'm finding beneficial. This is a really positive group that already has over 1,000 members. I thought some of my friends might enjoy it too. They have amazing travel deals. It's all 4 to 5 star vacations for 2 to 3 star prices. Some of them are even 40 to 70% off the normal prices. I've been on 5 trips already through the program. Now, if you don't have a testimonial side note, use somebody else's, okay? And so, I thought maybe you might be interested to see and check it all out. If not, no worries. Either way, I love seeing you on social media. Now, they're going to respond and say, what is it? What's the product? And you don't have to answer them. What you're going to do is say, you're going to add them, you're going to tag them, and you're going to message. So each of the Facebook group have a pinned post that explains the group. You're going to add them in the group. You're going to tag them in the pinned post. Then you'll follow up with them. That's another conversation. So after you add them and tag them, you're going to say, you know what? I've connected you as my guest in the Dream Trip Lifestyle Facebook community. Here you're going to learn more and get all your questions answered and see the results some of the people are having. You know, if you like what you see, I'm happy to talk to you more about the membership. Let me know. Also, if you're interested in earning income by sharing the results, there's an opportunity for that as well. I'll circle back with you in a day or two. That's the travel. Now, if we're going to talk about business, and I see that they're entrepreneurs, they're self-employed, you just know they're into the business side based upon your conversation. I might say, hey, Mike, you know what? I found a way to make money using Facebook. It's been amazing. And it's something you're going to want to see for sure. You know, I've got a 50-second demo that explains our product and our business plan. I can send you the link if you like. In addition to that, I can add you to a private Facebook community with over 1,000 members, which breaks down the details. It's been life-changing for me and my family. I've already experienced a lot of success with it. And then you go back to it. You know, either way, let me know. I love seeing you on here anyways. Now they're going to respond, and then what's cool is you're going to add them to the group, just like we talked about. I've connected you as my guest to the Carpe Diem Partners Facebook community. I tagged you in a couple videos that explain more about the compensation plan, the system to build the entire business, and you can see some of the results. So now we're pouring into them so they can kind of see what's going on, and now they're being dripped on constantly. So these are great ways for you to build your business by using Facebook groups. So instead of trying to recruit or sell your product, what you're doing is you're inviting people to the groups and letting the groups promote your business or products, and then you're following up. So you're a professional sorter. That's what the Facebook groups leveraging is all about in a big, big way. So take note on this. This is a big deal. The next videos, I'm going to show you how to transition from somebody that's, you put into the groups. How do you get transition them to closing or enrolling them into your product or the business? All right.